Hi, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential and I'm here today with a roundup of gorgeous indie patterns that we've added to the site recently, plus beautiful fabrics that you could sew them up in. They're all available on our lovely website, so check out the links to everything below, and you'll also find a link to our weekly newsletter for a healthy dose of sewing inspiration straight to your inbox. So I can't wait to get stuck into these patterns. We've got a real mix of brands and different garments here for you. So the first one is the Pogo Nip pullover pattern by the Friday Pattern Company. I'm not sure what a Pogo Nip is. If you know, please tell me in the comments. I've never heard of that before. But I really like this sweatshirt. It's a very sporty looking sweatshirt with a stand-up collar that opens at the front and is fastened with snaps. And then there's a kangaroo pocket, elasticated cuffs, and it sits just on the sort of waist. It looks like the sort of thing that I would find really useful to have in my wardrobe. You pull it on over your head, and even though we're going into the summer in the UK now, I always take a sweatshirt on holiday with me on UK holidays, because there's plenty of days where it's just that little bit too breezy. You need an extra layer. So the Pogo Nip pullover comes in a wide range of sizes, like all of the Friday Pattern Company patterns. It's a really size inclusive range. So it goes up to a 7X, which is a 60 bust and a 53 waist and a 63 hip. And you can sew it up in stable knits, and you can sew it up in wovens as well. So you could do it in like a denim or a corduroy perhaps. But the fabric I chose is this lovely sweatshirt fabric. It's really beautiful quality. It's a cotton mix sweatshirting fabric. All the details are on the website, but I just love this lilac colour for the warmer summer months. And it's fleece backed. But yeah, I think that would work brilliantly. I really want to make something up in this beautiful, beautiful lilac colour. We've got it in a few other colours as well. We've got it in the magenta-y, pinky sort of colour on the packet of the pattern actually, if you wanted to go for that. So that's the first one. The next one is the Closet Core Jenna button-up shirt and dress pattern. So this is a great pattern because you've got two completely different looks. You've got a shirt dress which looks like it finishes on the high waist. It's got a gathered skirt, midi length skirt, and then it's got some really lovely classic shirt features. And the thing I really like about Closet Core patterns, she usually focuses on some of those more advanced sewing techniques, and her instructions are brilliant. There's a lot of really good resources that go alongside the patterns and just sort of really help you to develop and stretch those sewing skills. And then the other option you've got is that oversized shirt that we have been seeing for a good while now, good few seasons. I love that style. Just a lovely oversized traditional shirt. It's got a dipped hem at the back and curved at the sides. You've got a full length sleeve with cuffs. You've got a proper stand-up collar. Great opportunity to do a stand-up collar, because I'm sure like all her other patterns the instructions will be second to none. And you've also got the option for a cropped shirt as well, so actually 3 different garments in this pattern. It runs up to a size 4X, which is a 60-inch bust, 53 waist and 62 hip. So it looks like Closet Core have extended their size range as well. I know they didn't used to go up to that size, so that's great. And it's designed to be sewn with light to medium weight wovens and shirtings. So yeah, you can go for like something quite floaty if you want to, or you could go for a really crisp shirting fabric. I chose to go for our viscose cotton mix fabric with eyelets. It's got an embroidered sort of like eyelet design on it. And I thought this would work really well for the dress or the shirt. It's absolutely beautiful. Obviously, if you did use it for a dress, it's going to be like semi sort of sheer. It's not sheer, but you know that you are going to see something through it. So you might want to go for a top or a shirt in it instead. But yeah, it wouldn't bother me with the dress, to be honest. I'd be quite happy with that, I think, by the looks of it. But I just love, again, this beautiful lilac hue. We have got that in a corally orangey colour as well, but it's just the most gorgeous fabric, and I think would work really well for that. Next up, we've got the Liesl & Co Positano blouse and dress, and this is another great pattern. She's used a similar sort of fabric on the packet as that for the blouse. Actually, it looks like some sort of nice embroidered cotton, but you've got a yoke across the top, a raglan sleeve, a keyhole sort of V at the top of the neck to finish the neckline, and then under the yoke you've got a gathered sleeve. The sleeve is gathered at the top where it meets the yoke, and then the bodice is also gathered at the top where it meets the yoke, so that just creates a nice bit of volume in the main body of the garment and in those sleeves. And then the sleeves are finished in an elasticated elastic casing at the hem. And then there's also, for the dress, the sleeves again are gathered under where they meet the yoke, but then they just sort of flare out. They're sort of quite a wide, almost like a flutter sleeve. And it looks like the hem length is a midi length on the dress as well, and then it comes with a waist height as well. This one runs from sizes 0 to 20. A 20 is a 46 bust, 38.5 waist and a 48.5 hip. So it's just a lovely loose fitting peasant style blouse, probably not dissimilar to the one I'm wearing, which is the Roscoe by True Bias. This is available on our site as well, and the fabric's still a current fabric if you like it as well, so that's available. But yeah, you can sew it up in light to medium weight wovens, cottons, lawns, poplins, chambrays, linens, rayons, that sort of thing. I thought the dress would look lovely in this gorgeous, gorgeous viscose fabric that we've got. I just love the colours in this. Again, I'm obviously loving lilac today. There's a lot of lilac going on here, but I just love the contrast of the lilac and the lemon on this one. And it's quite a slubby viscose, this is. It's like a Moroccan crepe style viscose, I would call it, but it's got lovely drape and movement. It would work really well for all those gathers. And I just love the print. I think it's really pretty and would look great sewn up into that dress. And then the next one is also from Liesl & Co. Again, a size 0 to 20, so the same size range as the last one. And this one again is a top and a dress. This time we've got a lovely square neck, which has been really contemporary and on trend the last few seasons. You've got princess seams on the top and the bodice for the dress. And then the top has got a short sleeve. The dress is sleeveless and it's quite a wide strap on the dress, so you wouldn't have any issues with bra straps there, which is always nice. And then the dress has just got a simple gathered skirt attached to it, and I think the dress looks like a really good day dress. It looks like something that I would feel was casual enough for day to day, that would be really comfortable, because it looks like a relatively loose fit without being too oversized. And again, this one's for your light and medium weight wovens, and I just thought our linen cotton mixed fabric would be gorgeous. I love this colour. Again, another sort of purpley hued blue. I think it's called Saxe blue they refer to it as. I'm not sure whether that's, I think it's more of a like purpley blue, but I've made quite a lot of things in this linen cotton fabric and it's lovely. It's really easy to sew with, presses beautifully, washes well, and I just thought the dress would look really pretty sewn up in that colour. Probably pair it with some nice gold sandals, I think, for summer. And then next on the list is another Friday Pattern Company pattern. So it is the Bernadette skirt. I absolutely love the look of this pattern. Again, it goes up to that bigger size range that Friday Pattern Company do, so 53 waist and a 63 hip. One other thing I really love about Friday Pattern Company patterns as well, I've made quite a few of them now. I think I've made like maybe 4 of her patterns. I think her construction's always quite clever. She always manages to think of a way to like make a shortcut really with the way something's constructed, and most of the garments you make them and you know, there's not many steps to it, there's not many pattern pieces, because she's quite clever the way that she designs it and the way she designs the construction to come together. So that's another thing I really love about these patterns. They always seem like a relatively simple sew, but the Bernadette skirt I really love the look of, because it's got a D-ring closure on a belt, it's got a zipper pocket, a zipper pocket, a front pouch and a flap. So that's the little bag that comes with it, which is just really cute and attaches to the belt. I think that's a lovely little design feature. And then it's got pleats at the front and then it's darted at the back, so I just think that's quite fun as well. And I really like the way the pleats sit on the skirt, and you've got the option for a mini length skirt or a midi length skirt. So again, lots of mileage in this one, and you're looking for mid-weight woven fabrics, so things like linens and cottons. But I just thought, to be honest, I'd probably make it in a classic denim. That would probably be my choice, would be to make the mini version in just a lovely indigo denim like this one. All the fabrics, all the patterns are on our site. I'm going to pop links below for you so you can find them after you've watched the video. But yeah, that would be my choice for the Bernadette skirt. You could make it in one of our lovely twills as well. We've got some lovely cotton twills that come in a range of colours, so lots of options there. Next up, we've got Sew House 7, who have done the Skyline tee. Now, there was a time where I got a bit sort of tired of indie pattern companies and t-shirts because there were a lot of them coming out at the same time, but I haven't seen one for ages. So it's quite nice to see this one. And actually what I really like about it, it's super size inclusive. So there's 2 different size ranges, a 0 to a 20 and then a 16 to a 34. The 34 is a 61.5 bust, 57.25 waist and a 64 hip. But the other thing I really like about this pattern is it's got a lot of variations on the neckline, and there's also a variation on the hemline as well. So you've got like a classic crew neck, you've got a scoop neck, which I really like. I love a scoop neck t-shirt. You've got 2 different versions of V-necks, one with a wider neckband, one with a narrower neckband, and then you've also got a version with a little gathered sleeve. Short sleeves are included as well, and then yeah, there's like a cropped t-shirt version as well. So I just feel like you could get a lot of mileage out of this pattern. There's a lot of variations there to play around with, and the fabric it's recommended for is a light to mid-weight stretch fabric that's got at least 50% stretch, and so the fabric I thought would work really well for that I've been eyeing it for ages and haven't got around to. I've just struggled to find time to sew recently. It's really frustrating, but I'm going to live vicariously through you guys doing it, hopefully. But this lovely viscose jersey would be absolutely perfect. I love the sort of animal printy sort of design, and I think a scoop neck sewn up in this, and I love the sort of pale, it's like a very pale grey bluey colour on the background, so it's nice for this time of year with that black abstract print on it. I think that would be gorgeous sewn up as a lovely scoop neck Skyline t-shirt. And then next up we've got Tilly and the Buttons released the Thea trousers, so ticking the wide leg trend perfectly. Multiple pocket variations on this, and again super size inclusive, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. But you've got an option for a full length wide leg trouser or a crop length wide leg trouser. I need some cropped length ones in my wardrobe. I think every time I've looked at them it's been winter and I'm like, oh no, I don't want to expose my ankles, but now the summer's coming, I really could do with some crop length in my wardrobe. So it runs up to a size 34, which is a 53 waist and a 61 hip. You've got the option for welt pockets, patch pockets, there's a fly front zip, front pockets with rounded openings to sew, high-waisted, shaped with a curved waistband and back darts, so you're going to be able to get a nice fit there. Optional belt loops. So, and I really like, if it's the same method she uses on this, which I'm sure it will be. Years ago I made the Nest skirt by Tilly and the Buttons, which is here, and I really like the way she did the fly front zip on that. I thought it was a really good method, so I'm sure it'll probably be the same in here, and it was dead easy to do and follow. So the Thea obviously would be sewn up with those medium weight wovens, again things like denim, twill, that sort of thing. I I thought our cotton twill fabric would be great. And what about a nice pair of bright pink cropped trousers? I thought that would look great, but we do it in a range of different colours, some of your neutrals as well if you prefer, like navy or olive green or something like that. We've got it in those colours too. It's a 7-berry fabric as well, so it's lovely quality. And then on to Named Patterns. So Named Patterns have released the Tammy dress and top, and this runs up to a size 28, I think it is, which is a 52 3/4 bust, 46 1/2 waist, and a 55 7/8 hip. And you've got the top, which is a sort of high scoop neck, sleeveless, sort of tank top or vest top. It's got bust darts, and then it's got like an empire line, and then a really lovely gathered frilly peplum underneath that. And then the dress is exactly the same, but instead of the frilly gathered peplum, you've just got a lovely gathered midi length skirt, and it just looks like the sort of thing that would be really, really easy to wear and really comfortable. I quite fancy making the dress just for, I haven't got enough of those super casual, like chuck it on when it's hot day dress type things. I think this would tick the box nicely, but I thought the top would look really cute, sewn up in this gorgeous lyocell fabric with an animal print on it again like the animal prints have been so in again this season. This is just the most cool, silky, beautiful handle on this fabric. It's just so cool, and it would feel gorgeous against your skin in those hotter months. So I thought, yeah, I would make the top in that, but might be a little bit sheer for the dress. Yeah, so I probably would go for the top in that rather than the dress, but yeah, that would work really well for that one. And then the next one is Named Patterns again, this time the Verso trousers and shorts, and again this one goes up to the same size. So the waist is 46 1/2 and the hip is 55 7/8, and this is a high-waisted crop trouser again with a waistband. It's got darts at the back, and it looks like darts at the front as well. So creating a nice bit of shape there. Patch pockets on the back, the option for the cropped wide leg trousers. Oh, sorry, no, the patch pockets are on the front of the trousers actually, which is a nice feature. Oh, you can put them on the front or the back by the looks of it. So yeah, there's those different options there. And then you've got an option for shorts as well. So again, 2 in 1. I think this would be a nice fun project to sew, and it's got an invisible zipper as the fastening. And I went for our cotton twill fabric for those ones again. So here's the lovely sort of jadey emeraldy green colour that I really like. I've shown you the pink, but then we've also got those neutral colours as well, and I think that would look great sewn up as the trousers or the shorts. And then the next pattern I wanted to show, this is the final one. It's by So Liberated Patterns. It's the Chanterelle pants and shorts. So we've had a few different trouser options in here today. This one again goes up to a very size inclusive 34, which is a 52 1/2 waist, 61 hip, and yeah, it even gives you thigh measurements and rise measurements, crotch depth measurements on the back of the packet here, which is really useful. So they're casual trousers, and they come with, I think you sew them up with an elastic waistband. Yes, they've got a lovely comfy elastic waistband which looks like it's shirred, and then you've got the option for lovely patch pockets, like shaped, really unusual side shaped patch pockets for the back as well. You can go for like a full length trouser or a cropped trouser. One of the trouser shapes is like a barrel trouser, I would say, and it comes in at the ankle. And then you've also got the option for some lovely loose fitting shorts, like loose fitting around the leg shorts for summer as well. And again, this is for wovens, and it recommends softer fabrics to fall more gently, but yeah, you can use a light to medium weight fabric without any stretch. So I thought this one, actually, yeah, this one, because you can use like a lovely soft fabric for a flowy drapey effect. I thought about making the wide leg trousers in this beautiful viscose twill that we've had in. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I just thought some wide leg trousers in that, and then you could just wear like a simple white vest or black vest with it. Would look really, really lovely for summer. So I hope you've enjoyed that. There are more new indie patterns on the site. I just had to pick the ones that I liked and do a bit of a roundup, but if you want to see them all, do jump on, do check out our website, do go and shop to your heart's content on all the lovely patterns and fabrics and everything else we've got on there. If you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.